I have been with the company for almost 21 years, and in that, I have been the general accountant and assistant controller. I've been assistant controller for the last 11 years. So what we would do is for reconciliation, we might do part of it in a spreadsheet, and then we would have physical support, either in a spreadsheet or a PDF or even hard paper. And we would print everything out and we would put it in a binder so that the binder could go to the person who needs to review it. And it was also difficult for a reviewer to review something that was in Minnesota versus, because they sat in California or Texas. And so it was a lot of paper and very manual. And then each reconciliation had to have a physical sign off with a date. And then we would give those binders to the auditors when it came time to audit. We had I think she was a controller at the time, that implemented it because she had experience using something like that in her previous work. And so that was the drive because she had already experienced that type of a tool. And so, and found that it was much more efficient. So I've been part of a lot of implementations, and I actually found this one to be easier than some of the other ones that I've gone through. The upload sheets that they had for us to be able to bring everything in seemed cleaner, and we were able to work with our ERP system to get most of that information so that we could easily upload that information and get it set up. When we were doing it in the paper old-fashioned way, our reconciliations weren't final until we were getting ready to start the next month-end close. And we have required that all account reconciliations are completed by week 3 and reviewed by week 4, but we're now pushing for week 2 and week 3. So we're just now starting to implement that we wanted everything done in week 2 and reviewed by week 3. Even in the old world, when we would save everything on our local servers, if I needed to access, let's say, California's local server, then I could access it, but it would be very slow, almost feeling like you're on dial-up system. Oh, wow. And by having it like this, it's very quick and very easy. You had better visibility. You had evidence. You could see true evidence that an account reconciliation was being reviewed, where before you just had to believe that somebody looked through the book. It also helps with accountability, right? Because now you can see who's responsible for that. And if there's a delay, you know exactly who to go to because you can see it. It's really nice during a close too, because we also use the tasks. So you can see how things are progressing. When you're looking at the account reconciliations, I can see how they're progressing. I can see if there's an area where I need to have concern, who I need to contact. So yeah, it's really nice to watch the progression. Now we are a public company. I can see better ways to utilize the key account or the key reconciliation and to be able to identify those. So if you're a public company, you can identify those that you have to have extra work towards because you want to be tax compliant.